KD Beats. KD Beats. KD Beats.
The NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking up new customers with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week and score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game this October. That's a lot of Cowboys games for you to get. All I want for the holidays this year is some NBA action. This week, new customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for just betting $5. That's an instant dub just for you. There's a lot of games that's going to be on for the holidays, so y'all go over there, place your bets, make some money. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. New customers get $150 instantly in bonus bets for using code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. Only on the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Beats Planet.
Inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
We was just playing DraftKings, Scott. How the hell we already good to go?
We went back to October.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, yo, Sky, man, listen, dog. Listen, bro. It's endearing.
My bad, DraftKings.
It's endearing to see how people look at our show. You know what I'm saying?
Humbling.
Like they really love what we do here, Sky. And it's not just Cowboy fans. It's the fans of the other team too. You know what I'm saying? It was one character. I think he may have been a Dolphins fan. I could be wrong. And I'm not naive enough to understand, to misunderstand the idea that making fun of the Cowboys is a fun thing for the other 31 teams. You know what I mean? I like it comes with the territory, Scott. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just one character in particular, and I'm trying to get better with these comments, Scott. It was just one character in particular.
We're fighting, and I know.
Scott. It was this one character in particular. It was like, Voch, we haven't seen you live in a couple of days. Where you been? And I'm just like, shouldn't you be with your family? Shouldn't you be with your kids? Didn't you buy some toys for your kids or something? Like it's Christmas, dog. It's Christmas. I'm not allowed to have vacation because look, I always say, man, the key word in vacation is vacate. You know, there's no way you want to laugh at my Cowboys more than you want to be with your kids. You got your priorities messed up, dog. But anyway, we're here. We're going to recap the little goofy Dolphins game.
Little goofy ass Dolphins game.
Little sorry ass little Dolphins game that really didn't mean too much. You know what I'm saying? We may have a conversation about standings. We may mention the 49ers possibly. You know, this is going to be an all over the place show because that's what you get on a Wednesday. Got a little injury report. We got some news. Rashawn Evans got caught with the yayo. He got caught with some kilos in his trunk. It was really 2 ounces, man, but whatever. As long as we know that it was less than what Sam Williams got caught with. And then we're going to play some clips from Mike McCarthy. Okay, we're going to do some reaction to that. We got the phones. We're going to talk to a handful of y'all today on the phones. The number to call in
202-926-1127 area code or access code 309-104.
309-104. All right. That's we're gonna tap in with y'all today. And I just think in general, Cowboy fans got number 4 all the way messed up. Okay. So we're definitely gonna break down this Dolphins game and why I feel pretty good about 4. All right. I'm your host, by the way.
Hey, Bachi.
VOCHLONBARDI. I'm being point guarded by the best and the best master, William Skywalker Steele.
What's happening?
Good? Hey man, did you have people in your comments? Well, yeah, Sky, what you running?
No, because over here, it ain't as free over here. You know,
you don't mess around.
I got to be there 5 days a week.
That's fair.
Yeah,
so you was there.
I was there. They couldn't say it because I was there.
I was at the house. Where you at, Vice? Chilling with Nana. Chilling with my Nana. But it is what it is, though. What's good, y'all? Glad to have y'all back. Swatty Cop, welcome. Come on in. Cowboys lost to them folks, man. All right, Scott. So look, this is my problem. That's my problem, right?
You try to go a certain way, you can't do it.
I'm ready for people call me a Dak apologist all the time, Scott. They call me a Dak apologist all the time. And that's why I love your show. Because I can just, watch and get some answers that just confirm what I'm thinking. I'm like, man, we got to evaluate what you mean by your quarterback played bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people really get it misunderstood about what it means that your quarterback plays bad. Now, when we watch national media, the definition of your quarterback played bad is simply just y'all lost. If you lose your quarterback played bad, Scott, that's what it is. Well, Dak Prescott just can't get over the hump and beat these good teams, man. He's got to do something. If Hunter Lipke don't drop the damn football at the 1, or Tony get in at the 1, Brandon Cooks get in, however you want to call it. If we're not taking shot plays to Rico Dowdle, if we use our high percentage plays, CeeDee Lamb got 95 yards in a quarter. If we'd have did that like 3 more times, Scott, CeeDee Lamb would have had 400 yards. I'm just like, man, let's use our CeeDee Lamb easy buttons. Boy, the first drive, Scott, we was motioning around. CeeDee Lamb was playing running back and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, man, we mixing it up. I'm at home, right?
when I say home, I mean my grandmother's house with my other Cowboy fan family, right? And it's rough when you're in a house full of Cowboy fan family because they all casual Twitter fans, so you got to not cuss them out. They ain't like these, like our people in the chat. What is Dak Prescott doing? I was like, well, if you just notice this, right? Whenever the Cowboys go in motion before the snap, something good happens. Whenever they don't, something bad happens every time. And Scott, we turned this into a game of motion, good. No motion, bad. Like we played the game, Scott. I thought maybe I missed something because we was having Scott, we was having a holiday. We was about to play Monopoly. $100 on the line because we gambling our family. I lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, maybe I'm missing something, Scott. I went back and watched the film and I watched it this morning. It's like, damn, boy, every time we pre-snap motion, whether it's to create space, whether it's to misdirect, whether it's to bring a defender on the other side of the formation so somebody can occupy that spot, whether it be to simply diagnose whether it's man or zone so that we can find the secret read on the other side of the field or just whatever it is that we do in the middle of the field, whatever it is. Every time it's like a puzzle in front of you and it's a question mark. Scott, you're an older gentleman, right? But you probably go back to the old college football games. There was this feature that they had in the games, right? When you was at an away game at a big college and the crowd get loud, you couldn't see your play, right? It'd be question marks and wiggly lines all over. Like you wouldn't be able to see the play. I don't know what it is about motion. Coach, you got the final say to go, yep. I'm just a dude with a microphone and a camera, Scott. That's all I am.
Something must have happened. Hold on.
Well, I was getting in my bag too.
Somebody
well, let me
we're gone.
Well, let me mute the people on the phone then. Somebody say we bike. Brother L say we bike. Kid Cowboy say we bike.
Was we?
All right, we back.
Yeah, we're here. I don't know what happened.
They say we back. Anyway, Scott, I'm just a YouTuber, right? I'm just a dude with a microphone and a camera. I can see out of my eyes and my antennas that whenever we use purposeful pre-snap motions and shifts, we good. Good things happen, Scott. So why is it that we go away from it? They pay Mike McCarthy a lot of money to go away from motion, and that's crazy. Sky, if I throw the ball to CD Lamb in the first quarter, and he got 98 yards, I'm going, they can't stop me, dog. Jalen Ramsey didn't even travel with him neither. You had your pick of the litter. You put CD Lamb at running back, and they let you do it. You put CD Lamb at slot, and they let you do it. You move them all over the formation. They let you do it. You can have whatever match you was looking for. Sky, David Long is your guy, but he can't run with CD. We could have had it if we wanted it. And Mike McCarthy made millions of dollars ago. Nope. I'm befuddled. I was confused, Sky. Now, when we at home, we do this. When we at home, we do this all day, every day, Sky. And I understand sometimes getting backed up in your own territory can be difficult and it can provide its own challenges. I get it. That happened twice. And I understand your offensive line may not be blocking things up perfectly. I get it. But at least if we motion and the look becomes clean, Dak has proven to you that if your offensive line is trash, as long as the offense down the field is working, he can get rid of the ball quick enough. Because he know where to go. But when that offense gets stagnant, big fans, y'all start doing this. He said, y'all ain't gonna move. Y'all gonna stay just like that? Okay. Now, Scott, I don't know if Mike McCarthy had to come to G's meeting on the last drive of the game or Dak Prescott says, F it, I'm gonna do it myself. But on the last drive of the game, we went right back to doing what we did the first two drives of the game, Scott. And it worked. And we scored. And Dak Prescott looked impressive and incredible. 2 touchdowns and no turnovers this game, Scott. Why Mike McCarthy do number 4 like that, Scott? Let me just turn the music down a little bit. Why am Mike McCarthy do number 4 like that, Scott? Because if Mike McCarthy sticks to the plan, if he sticks to the plan, Dak Prescott is okay. Dak Prescott's, I don't even care about the MVP, but Dak Prescott tears it up if we just stick to the plan.
What'd you say on Twitter? You got nervous or something like that?
Come on, get nervous, Scott. It get a little loud. Tyron Smith sit down because he hurting. We go to the road. The fans started cheering a little bit. Mike, 4 stops. 4 stop routes. Let's run them. Sky on the 3-yard line. Shot play to Rico. Shot play to Brandon Cooks. Shot play to CeeDee Lamb. Shot play. One of them gonna hit. Sky, one of them gonna hit, Sky. Sky. This is what I like about you, Sky. I like to hate on these little fans out here on the internet. But there's one thing I know about you. You watch football outside of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I know you do. I do too, because Bleach Report paid me a solid amount of money. Rent due. But when something happening around the league, you'll hit my phone and go, man, you see what the 49ers out here doing? Man, you see what the Dolphins out here doing? Man, you see what these old trash ass look ass Eagles doing? Just one. Sky, every other offense but ours. We be watching them, Sky, and I'm like, damn, boy, how he get that wide open? They got a high percentage play that high. How they get wide open? Boy, they got an 8-yard play that they could just boom, and it's just wide open. Lamar Jackson them, when they was beating the shit out of Purdy and them, Purdy threw his picks, and the Ravens got the ball like right on the 10 or something. They got a high percentage 10-yard play. 5 touchdown. Scott, why the hell we just throw 5 shots in a row, get bailed out by a damn Turpin holding, what was it, hold pass? We get bailed out by Turpin being little bitty. I said, all right, dog. They called a penalty. We got an automatic first down. Because I know
Michael Gallup got pass interference too, though.
It was something, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah,
it was
so
something.
even if the Turpin one you want to call questionable, Gallup literally got pulled down. So that was legitimate pass interference. And then they didn't call the pass interference on Lamb before that anyway. And if he fights through it, that's a touchdown. But that's a different discussion.
Sky, 100%. But even after the penalty, and we gained more yards, half the distance to the goal, you would imagine, okay, I know we're not taking a shot right here. I know a high percentage play call is coming right here. And we take a fucking shot to Brandon Cooks. It worked, but I was sick of it. It worked, but I was sick of how we did this, Guy. Where are our high percentage plays?
I mean, you're talking about that in that drive? Look.
All the games.
We scored the touchdown. Yeah, but that's a game-winning touchdown. I ain't about to ridicule that one.
Sky, I'm ridiculing. I'm ridiculing.
Dak Dak threw a dot to Brandon Cooks right there. They play good D. Like, so where are we going with this one? We talking about Mike and CeeDee Lamb, or we just talking about like the game plan in general?
I'm pissed off at Mike McCarthy, dog. Okay. Like, it could be game plan, it could be in game, it could be before the game. I'm saying, Sky, it's a handful of things we do that's proven successful. You feed Lamb, you get Ferguson and Cooks involved. They did a pretty good job of just taking Cooks away. So shouts out to them. But dog, like, where's our high percentage stuff? Why we stop motioning? Why we stagnant? Why we just go away from Lamb or whatever? Dak was impressive, but it took all that. Dog, like Dak did his thing amongst all that. So this is me giving Dak credit, but this is also me shitting on McCarthy. Like, how nervous you got to get. And I understand Chuma Adoga maybe gave you like 3 or 4 weird plays, but dog, the rest of the time, I think Mike McCarthy shit the bed when he get uncomfortable, Scott. That's my whole point here. That's my point.
Yeah, I don't think we had an answer to Vic Fangio's defense. That's kind of where it was at, man. Like, Vic adjusted to, CeeDee Lamb early in the game. They played some man. They got their ass whooped. They immediately came out of that and started playing zone. And for whatever reason, man, we just completely went away from. We've seen this before. This ain't new. We've played against zone defenses, and it's a good one of the best ones. We try to talk to guys about it, all week. But the most egregious thing was not running motion to me, because motion you needed it for an identifier against Vic Fangio. When they did run it, good things happen, man.
That's my point, Scott. That's my whole point here. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem this week because we're at the house. Mike comfortable at the house. He get to lay around, get his massage. He pulls out the good plays when we're at home. You know what I'm saying? But this, I don't want to say startles me, but it kind of upsets me a little bit because, hey man, playoffs right around the corner. We're not gonna be at home. Playoffs right around the corner, Scott. We're not gonna be at home. And real shit, just keeping the buck with you, Scott. Tampa Bay don't look like they just about to roll over. Assuming that we 5 and we run into them. We got a long way to go. Go ahead.
This is terrible. I'm not worried about that dude.
Yeah, you ain't worry about it neither, but
the offense is a difference. Their defense is literally one of the worst run defense and the worst pass defense. I'm not worried about that defense.
It's cool. That's cool, Scott. But
it ain't Tampa. It's can you win 3 road games in a row? You haven't proven that. You know what I'm saying? You win 1. You shown that last year against a better Tampa team.
I think there's a different team. I think we were a better road team last year.
I'm saying Tampa.
Oh,
Tampa was a better team last year.
Tampa.
I'm saying you haven't proven you can win 3 road games in a row. I don't even know if they did it last year against quality opponents. But can you win 3 road games in a row in the playoffs? I think they could beat Tampa. I don't know if they can go to beat San Fran and Detroit on the road or something like that. Maybe they could beat Philly.
Yeah, we're gonna be shut. We'll be shut. Now, Sky, there's only one answer to all this that I can think of. Where's my war call? You want to say it?
What's the answer?
We saving all of our road adjustments for the playoffs. Mike McCarthy thinks about the long game, Sky. Now, hey, Sky, he don't want to just show his hand. Maybe at the end of the Dolphins game when it's time to catch. Okay, I'll give him a little taste of what we're doing, Sky. But we know how to do. We know how to run the here we go on the road. And here's my confidence that we can do it. Look at the last drive. Look at the first drive and look at the last drive, Scott. The first offensive drive and last, it proves to
first you. 2. We got to remember.
It's fair.
We drove down the first 2 offensive drives and scored. Should have scored 2 touchdowns. But you know what I'm saying?
They went right back and scored, Scott. Yeah. By the end of the first quarter, it was supposed to be 14-3 or something like that. 14-3 should have been
at least. Yeah.
Scott, the first 2 drives and the last drive, we've proven that we can run the here we go, be successful, but we just can't shit the bed. That's all. We can't shit the bed and go stagnant in the middle of the game. That's all. That's my whole key to this thing. Right? If we can do that, and look, we got a long way to go because we got Lions coming. We should beat the shit out of Washington Football Wizards, and then we'll talk about this. But we'll see. Somebody asked Mike McCarthy about CeeDee Lamb disappearing in the whole middle of the game, and I think he lied, but we're gonna at least listen to him and see what he got to say. Yes. So shut your ass up. Okay, so we're gonna cut the volume and make sure Mike good. All right, cool. Volume. Here's Mike McCarthy on where CeeDee Lamb went in the middle of the game.
Statistically, that reflects your question, but I mean, I think you watch the game, ebb and flow of the game. I can't remember who asked the question. I mean, after the game, I thought the 2 backed up series were not very good for us. We didn't generate a first down on either one of those, and and then we had another series there where, I thought Brian did a great job getting us out of there with the field position. But yes, we actually took 30 minutes of the meetings today to go back and review Miami. And, I just felt as a team, there was some details. We had some young guys that had some opportunities and some guys with, new opportunities that we just felt like we needed to go back and hit the details.
We talking about CeeDee Lamb. He wanted to pause and give us how he felt about hitting the shots, false starting, Lipke's fumble, and Jake's false start and all this stuff. I thought that was interesting, but
because we felt like we left an opportunity to get away, and it's just like anything. It'll always be the details, playing to your standards, but CeeDee Lamb's the feature component of our pass game, and anything other than that is, those are the facts.
And then he came back to CeeDee Lamb and didn't answer nobody questions, Scott, you think it's just the ebbs and flows of the game? Got backed up a little bit. Brian Anger had to punt us out of there. Boom, boom, boom. You think that was the reason why CeeDee Lamb got 90-something yards in the first quarter and didn't get targeted 2 quarters in a row and came back and got some more work in the fourth? The ebbs and flows, Scott, you think that's it?
Ebbs and flows are real. He told half truths being backed up like that. Yeah, but there was 2 other drives, coach. You know what I'm saying? There was 2 other drives. You have 4 drives in between that. And you still didn't, deliberately. You came out, I think, either went run, pass. You can't go back to that shit. Let's not do that, So, yeah.
But Scott, that's what he do when he get nervous.
Yeah.
Run, pass, 4 curls, stagnant offense, no motion. That's what he do. Why is that? I want somebody to answer that. And I know he's not gonna answer. But damn, dog, like what did they do that took you out of that? What did they do? Because like I said earlier, Scott, I mean, they did their job of taking or just making adjustments to CeeDee Lamb. But if ain't nobody traveling with CeeDee Lamb, just move CeeDee Lamb around and counter that adjustment.
I don't even think they deliberately targeted CeeDee Lamb in that sense. I think they just played their zone so good. Like, that's why I tweeted out, like, at the end of the day, I don't get why nobody's giving Vic Fangio's defense credit. Like, if you watch the film, they played extremely well. The issue with me for getting Lamb the ball isn't necessarily about targeting him per se. It's more so you got to be deliberate with him when you understand you're in a rut. So they were deliberate the first 2 possessions, right? Put him in the backfield. We did a play action. They did like an orbit motion, come from behind Dak, and Dak didn't hit him. Obviously he overthrew it, but that was the second play of the game. And then we do a 3x2, then motion into 4x1. Boom, CeeDee Lamb's 1-on-1 slant. That is deliberately getting him to rock without having to do anything special. You know what I'm saying? Now, within the frame of the offense, he was just running regular plays without trying to deliberately get it to Lamb. And when you do that and you don't run any motion, then the Dolphins just sit back and play their zone defense, and they play it better than probably anybody I've seen play it, that we played at least. I don't think anybody's played that zone. Buffalo and Miami probably played it the best that I've seen this year because it ain't new. Teams have played zone against us. But they played it so well, and we had no conceptual answer to it. And there's no excuse of the rain, right? Because that was a Buffalo excuse. Our weather. No excuse in this game. Like there was opportunities, but the concepts just it messed up. I was talking about it this morning. You had twice where you had Jake Ferguson running in the same area. It wasn't like they were running in the same area. I shouldn't say that. But the concept drew the defender in the same area. So it was one guy guarding 2. That type of stuff when it's happening, hey man, screw all this downfield stuff. Just get CeeDee Lamb the ball right now. How did he score? He had the ball right now and ran everybody.
Yeah. Yep. If anything, Mike McCarthy is dead ass right about. It's about taking advantage of these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Because when you play good teams, when you're in the playoffs and you playing playoff teams, you need every single swing that you can get. You need every single bit of, I don't want to say luck or whatever, but like every single bit of positive outcome. You need every single bit of it. So when you driving and you get a false start, and if you driving and if you get, I don't even think I'm at peace to come on here and talk about Tyler Smith holding versus Micah Parsons holding. Scott,
that was terrible, man. That's terrible call.
It'll be a waste of time to come on here and talk about that, dog. But I don't know. I forgot what I was even talking about. So positive plays, right? Like you can't be at the 1. And Hunter Lipke, he was gonna score because he dropped the ball and fell right in the end zone. You know what I mean? You can't be at the 1 and like Law Nation say, play basketball with the football. You can't do it. They got a whole new term now because Patrick Queen came out here and dissed the shit out of the 49ers and called them phony because they play basketball on grass. I thought that was a great quote. But you just can't fumble on the 1. Tony Pollard can't get too cute with the football, try to turn upfield. Like beat that dude to the damn pylon, Tony Pollard. Same with Brandon Cooks or whatever, but like you need it. Like you can't have false starts in the middle of the drive. Like score, like take care of your business. Don't fumble. Sky, what is Peyton Hendershot doing for you at this point? Should he be on the field at all? Because he dropped another touchdown.
Nothing, man. I mean, false start and then drop. At least you're at the 1. If you catch it and get hit, we just in the spot, man. Tight end 2, and we was just saying, all right. First it was, let's see what you got, Schoolmaker. You got nothing. Let's see what you got, Hendo. You back. You got nothing. We just in the spot right now, man.
Just waiting on John Stevens, huh? We're just waiting on him.
I hope we ain't waiting on him. I'm not waiting on a dude that tore an ACL. I hope he's able to come along and show something to be able to, be on PUP or something like that. But they better not be going into next year just like, we got John Stevens.
Yeah. And to be clear with Hunter Lipke, it was finally good to see him on some of these short yardage runs. I think he's good at that role. Just take care of the football, dog. You know what I mean?
I don't understand, man. I mean,
let Dak keep it.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna sneak it.
Just let Dak keep it and find 73. That's what we've been doing, and it works. Sometimes he finds 70 and it works. But.
Can't fumble, bro. I'm not mad at them giving him the ball, right? He earned that, especially on that drive. But now that you fumbled it, I don't know anymore now. You can't fumble it. Right?
Sky, let me give Mike McCarthy credit for something though. This was the most clever shit he did the whole game, and I was so excited. Hunter Lipke fumbles, right? And he sells the illusion of, hey, I'm about to trust you and give you the ball again. The very next drive, Hunter Lipke's at running back. Play action with Hunter Lipke. Psych. Throw that bit. Scott, I thought that was so clever. Because I'm at the house, right? We at grandma. I'm at the house like, boy, they finna get a ball to Hunter Lipke just to show that we can trust them. That, hey, Hunter Lipke, we need you.
They ain't getting the ball again, I don't think.
Dak threw that bit right, and they did not get the ball again. He threw that joint right to CeeDee Lamb, and he did not get the football again. Hunter Lipke did not get the ball again. I thought that was interesting, though. Before I get into this other clip, Scott, what you think about how our defense played?
I was about to say, at the end of the day, the Cowboys offense drove down and got the lead.
They got the lead, for sure.
They had a monster drive. Some of that motion came back. Some of your top players made some plays, and he scored a touchdown. Sure. And I think, I don't know if you said it here on air, or behind the scenes, you're not going to blow everybody out. Like, you're going to have these type of situations. But if you have the opportunity to go down and win the game, can you then clean it all up? And they did that. They cleaned it all up enough to get down there and go get the game winning. Should have been a game winning touchdown. Mm-hmm. The defense failed at the end. I'm sorry. I mean, they played a pretty solid game. I mean, in the sense of making them kick field goals. But you had the opportunity right there to just close it out and hold them to 19 points. And we're having a totally different discussion, ain't we?
Is our defense too conservative?
Can you expand what that means?
I think coming into this season, right? It was all about the offense being conservative to help the defense. You know what I mean? I don't think the bend but don't break type shit that be happening with this defense sometimes, like giving up so much room and so much space. I think we do count on a small number of rushers to get pressure, and we did pressure Tua. And every time we pressure Tua, he ended up throwing that big air.
We pressured him 25% of the time. That got pressured like 50.
Damn. 25%. That was
so 75% of the time, Tua was back there chilling.
He was back there chilling. So Sky, here's my thing, right? Because every time Tua got pressured, because I don't look at the numbers, and you fantastic, you fantastic with it. Every time Tua got pressured, he threw that bit to Pam Oliver, right? And I know it's a tricky situation because of the receivers back there, Waddle and Hill. Waddle left. Do you think that we should have been more aggressive in our pass rush, even our coverage sometimes, right?
Like
sometimes
blitzing?
we be so. I mean, sure. Like, go get Tua. If every time we pressure Tua and Tua hit Christina Pink upside the head, right? I keep naming somebody different. Like, let's go get Tua. Like, I understand Tyreek back there, but let's go get Tua. Like, let's go get him and make him beat us, right? But I think sometimes when we just allow Tua to throw and they bend but don't break and they dink and dunk us, we stop touchdowns, but they still ended up in field goals. Those ended up being long drives. And I just feel like if our offense just had like another drive or two, I think those could have been points. It's a lot of times where I'm looking at our corners like, damn, boy, like I know he fast, but you just gave him 10 yards. He ran past you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well not give him the easy shit down under, but it was a lot of times we just gave him a lot of easy shit down under. I think sometimes our defense can get so conservative that it doesn't match with our offense. I could be wrong, but that's why I just asked you.
It'd be nice if they called a holding. I think if they call a holding or don't hold Micah, we having a totally different discussion. Some of those plays, those long developing plays, dudes running deep downfield overs routes or whatever, Yeah, those are sacks or holds, but referees don't want to call holding.
Scott, let me tell you something I thought about, right? You remember when we was in the preseason process, we was in camp, and we was as high as our fandom could get, right? And we was like, boy, Micah Parsons gonna get 20 sacks this year. And I was like, yeah, man, we kind of overdid that a little bit. But then I thought about it again. As much as they hold Micah, I could probably have 25 sacks this year, dog. Probably. And he's still like is a top pressure dude in the league. But when you give him one extra tick, man, he don't get there. He don't get home.
I think the most frustrating part of the game for me defensively, because I thought they played well against the run until the end. I thought they played an explosive Miami defense pretty well as well. That's why I'm not like too hard on them except for the end. Sure. But the part that frustrated me the most was the drive at the end of the half because they adjusted. Like the Cowboys were clearly trying to suffocate the outside. That's why you didn't see a whole lot going on out there, except for Tyreek Hill missed the play. Then after that, and they had the one deep shot to who was it, Waddle. But after that, I mean, Waddle didn't. He got knocked out the game. They really weren't able to get downfield. What frustrated me was they adjusted immediately and said, "Oh, okay."
Bitch ass Cedric Wilson started making catches. That frustrated you, huh, Scott?
No.
Oh, okay.
Smythe
ain't did shit all year, Scott.
Durham Smythe just kept catching little 6-yarders and turning upfield, making it 10. Very next play, Durham Smythe, 6-yarder, turn upfield. He didn't catch another pass for the rest of the game. Just that drive, he caught 4.
Scott, they tight ends don't do shit all year. And this the game you get 3 back to back. That's crazy. Yep. But we didn't adjust to it.
That drive, and I think they dumped it off to one of the running backs. Just the middle of the field. And kudos to Mike McDaniel. They said, all right, well, if y'all going to give us this, we're just going to take right the middle field and just keep dinking and dunking, and we'll get down there.
Kept doing it, too.
They did it the whole way down the field.
Kept doing it. We didn't adjust. They just bing, 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 bing. And they marched, Scott. They marched. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of the conversation on Twitter, Sky, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think what a lot of, our media content compadres, not everybody, I think the consensus is, hey, your defense held Miami to this many field goals, and maybe your offense didn't do much in this situation or whatever. Maybe that's why we lost. I think different, Scott. I think
100%.
your offense won. Oh, Scott, you'd be surprised why he's saying this shit. I say your offense won at the end of the game, and your defense got paper cut it up to where if they wasn't being dinked and dunked on, if they could adjust to the dinked and dunked on, I made that up. But if they can adjust to the dinked and dunked on, that's like 2 less field goals. And if you don't fumble the ball, and if you don't penalty here and false start there and there, you might win by 2 scores, Scott.
I hear you and I feel you, man. And we obviously can definitely pull out all the threads of the games that lead up. You can do it for Miami too. You can do it in a whole bunch of games. But my main thing about this team for years has been about finishing, because you are going to have this was a normal game to me. Actually, you're not going to blow out good teams like this all the time. If you go look across the National Football League, you go look at these top teams playing each other, you're seeing 21-24, 21-14, 17-20. Hell, Buffalo was just in the 17-20 game against Kansas City, right? Like you're seeing these type of games. It comes down to, can you finish the game? Dallas was in the same thing, 23-28, right? Can you finish the game against Philly? Can you finish the game with all this stuff going on in between? Because not even Super Bowls. Go look at the Super Bowls to the Rams. Super Bowl these games aren't clean. But if you have an opportunity to go down and get the game-winning touchdown or the game-winning stop, can you do it? Because a whole bunch of these games come down to that. And the Cowboys on one side of the ball did it. They overcame the BS, got down there and scored. On the other side of the ball, they didn't. And you can call it vice versa for the Dolphins. The Dolphins said, all right, we up. Let's go down here. All we need is a field goal. And they went down there and got a field goal. So all that, and we obviously going to talk about the details, but what frustrates me is that even with all of that, this victory, if they won it that way, would have meant way more to me than blowing out Philly at the crib. Easy.
Hell yeah.
Would have showed me more.
Because you found a way to fix it. Like in game, shit went bad for both sides.
Right. On the road. Yeah.
I think Seattle is another good example of that. It was a home game, but your defense got his ass whooped all day.
Sure, yeah.
All day, your defense got 35 points put on. But at the end, when you needed it, they figured it out. Like, all right, here we go. We're gonna put up 42.
Yeah,
it's 42 on the board. We gotta do something. And they eventually figured it out. So it would have been nice on the road to have done that same thing. One more thing, Scott, and I'm gonna get into this Mike McCarthy clip. Did you have something?
No, I'm just agreeing. Yeah,
cool. 3rd and 2 with 1:42 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Miami has the ball. Would you have let them score and just trusted Dak and company to just drive the field again?
I kept thinking about that once I think it was once Jeff Wilson trucked my man, or maybe it was before that. It's kind of hard though, right? Because if you think about it, I'm pretty sure they were told, "Hey, if you get a breakaway, because it was so far out, just get to the 5 and slide." You know, that's kind of what I was thinking. But I would have at least attempted it before it got to the point of obviously now they can just take knees. But or once they got the first down, that pretty much iced it. You couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, I thought about it too. But I was like, man, just stop him, right? When it was 3rd and 2 and the Tua to Tyreek first down, that I thought about it, but they didn't run it. They threw it to get the first to ice the game. So,
and it sucks so bad because they ran the ball. And I don't think I fuck with Greg Olson's guy. I don't think I fuck with Greg Olson. Because at the end of the game, it was all running the football. And it was like, yeah, so you know, Dak Prescott just led the Cowboys and he did in the air, Scott. Now it's Tua's turn to lead these Dolphins. I'm like, dog, he handed the ball off, dog. It's like he's been handing the football off. And Scott, what's upsetting on that last drive from the the last offensive drive from the Dolphins is they did all that running. For the most part, you stopped they run. Like you dealt with Mostert, Wilson, and A-Chain all day. You dealt with them.
Yep.
And at the last drive of the game is when they got crazy and we couldn't stop them. Maybe they was tired, but
how?
That's what I'm saying. Dak just let a long ass drive to let you breathe.
You know that show I was talking to you about in the backstage? Somebody said that on there, and I was like, wait a minute. There was a 3 and out before that. So the Cowboys defense was on the field for 3 plays, and then the Cowboys led an almost 8-minute drive. Your defense was as fresh as it's ever going to be at the end of the fourth quarter in any game the rest of the year.
E-Law getting up screaming at CD on the sideline and shit. He ain't tired.
He wasn't tired. You had to do one thing. Stop the run one time, man. And at the very least, once they got in field goal range, you say, okay, now we get the ball back to Dak, and all we need is a field goal.
You know, it was interesting, Scott. The end of that Dolphins game looked just like the end of that Eagles game. Like, hey, we're not finna let our quarterback mess this up. We just gonna run the ball and just boogie. I'm talking about the Eagles versus Giants, whatever. We're just gonna hand the ball off and just let run game take over. We don't want our quarterback to mess it up. Let's get back into Mike McCarthy and what he was talking about. He was talking about the big play differential. Let's see what he got to say.
The arena is super competitive. The big plays are usually factor. And I think when, two teams match up this time of year too, there's a pretty good understanding of what each team does and, what they're known for and, how you want to attack each other. That's why I think the self-scout part of it is always important, but even more so this time of year. But yes, I think definitely big plays, you got to have big plays to win in the NFL.
Got to have big plays to win in the NFL. And hey, man, we had a few, but if you throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb, we'll have more. You know what I mean? Is what it is.
This could have been a nice CeeDee Lamb Yak game, man. If they I think they schemed it up that way. They stopped scheming it up that way, man. And they just went with a regular pass offense. And you can't do it against this Fangio D. You just can't without moving around. You're gonna stay stagnant, man. You're gonna be throwing in tight windows, and that's why I agree with you in the sense of, look, your quarterback, in all honesty, probably played this defense the second best across the season.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. He had the second best QBR against them the best QBR against them in pass rating since Jalen Ramsey came back. That's 8 games. The best, right? Better than Patrick Mahomes. He had the second best since week 3 passer rating in QBR against this team. He didn't have a single turnover-worthy play. Not one. That has not happened all year against this team. Sure. What with Jalen Ramsey back. So, I think he played this defense about as well as you could without having dudes just running around wide ass open for big plays. You could argue, could he have hit CD Lamb on a sit down route on one of those third and he'd have got like 11 yards for a first? Yeah, I'll give you that for sure. Could he have maybe threw a dart hot route, I think, there to Turpin, and he'd have got blasted for sure? But, people were saying, hey, throw it to him. I mean, yeah, and he'd have got rocked. But there was not a lot there, man, after those first 2 drives until they did what, Voch? Start motioning.
Motion, boy. We started moving CD around. Here we go. We can hear the "here we go" on the TV copy again. Like, damn, boy, it's almost like we know how to do this. It's it's almost discouraging because Joe Flacco kept throwing the ball to Amari Cooper, and I was like, damn, boy, that's how to do it right there.
And for those that say, well, because your point earlier, you said people were saying it's the offense's fault because they only scored 20 points, right?
Sure.
Here are the teams to win with scoring 21 or less. And I say 21 because even if 21, the Cowboys lose. Buffalo won twice. The Lions won 3 times. The Chiefs won 3 times. The Rams and Philly also won scoring 21 or less. Dallas did it earlier in the season on the road, ironically, against the Chargers. And it was a very similar situation. Offense drives down. They get the go-ahead field goal. I need the defense to get 1 stop. And they did. And nobody came out that game tripping. Defense just gets a stop in Miami. This would have been the biggest win, in my opinion, of the year because it happened on the road. And it was the final road test.
That's crazy. Sky, put us on a hold break. I got to dip and come right back. Give me 35 seconds. You got me, bro?
35 seconds?
35 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All I want for the holidays this year is some NBA action. This week, new customers can score 150 instantly in bonus bets for just betting $5. That's an instant dub just for
All right, here we go. Appreciate you, Scott.
Like commercial, man.
I just knew you was gonna hit me with the music. I thought you were gonna hit me.
Yeah, I hit you with remember the old music when something messed up.
Right back. Let's see. Big plays. All right, cool. We'll just so Scott, here's Mike McCarthy's nonsensical answer on Micah Parsons getting held. Or pardon me, not only Micah Parsons getting held, but Micah Parsons being so loud with his displeasure of, referees not calling penalties on holding and shit. Here we go.
I don't see a young man worried about it, in his preparation or, in the game. He's competing during the game. I think these conversations that happen after the fact, I think it's more of a product of today's industry. Yeah, I don't see it as an issue. I mean, everybody wants an honest answer, and I think the fact that our players and coaches, I think they do a very good job of engaging and, doing the best they can with their responses.
That's what I call not upsetting your star player. Yeah, man, let them go out there and talk shit on the internet about the referees, I mean, it might bite us in the ass. The referees see that shit and might want to throw some more flags, dog. But hey, let them go out there. People do it all the time. Scott, where you at with this whole thing, man? Mike could be publicly like that motherfucker be like, what's my man? John Hussey a bit like he be out there, Scott. He be
I said this morning, I said they ain't watching this, but I bet you their family is, and like, see, look what he said about you.
Mm-hmm.
And, he did go on Instagram and was like, man, look, I'm sorry, referees. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Because this is, again, I asked this question for maybe fans are in the chat, that they're from different teams. What is the longest drought TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett have went without a holding call? Because I know they all get jobbed, but I don't know if I've ever heard of a drought this long. 9 games?
Sky, that's my shit too, right? I'd be like, oh, they need to call flags on Micah, right? And somebody be like, stop complaining. They do the same thing to Myles Garrett. I don't want it to happen to him neither.
Right. So
Like,
then my rebuttal is, okay, well, how long has Myles Garrett gone without a hold? I'm just genuinely curious, not trying to be a smartass. Like,
Sure.
has he went 9 games, 8, 7, 6, 5? Like, how long? Because 9 games is fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Especially when, like, and if you listen to Jerry and Steven and them, they talk about this all the time. I mean, we send plays to the league office, we da. But Scott, my biggest thing is the discrepancy. You know what I'm saying? And Tyler and Micah's, right? Tyler have hands inside the frame. And the D lineman may turn for 2 seconds. And you might get a small little tug like this, but Tyler will go boom. But he'll still get the holding.
Right.
And I don't want to be this guy, Sky, but
Go ahead.
what's my man's Jones from the Dolphins is tackling Damone Clark.
You mean Micah?
Both of them.
We're talking about at the end of the game. Yeah. 100%.
He's tackling Damone Clark. He's tackling Deron Payne, and they're taking turns.
I got the picture up.
Bullying. Thank you. They're taking turns putting people in lockers. And I'm like, your discretion is not adding up here. Now, Scott, I'm not the guy that complains about officiating because I come from player cloth, right? Player and coach. Hey, I just don't let them hold you. That's how we teach it. Just don't let them hold. That's a prehistoric football team. Just don't let them hold you. Tyler Smith's hands are inside, Sky. I like how college football do it. As long as you ain't dragging somebody or redirecting somebody, you good. But a little tug, man, that's just in the game, bro. That's part of the game. But if Tyler is gonna little tug and people are grabbing CeeDee Lamb by the pants, it's nonsense, Sky. And I ain't saying like you disagree with me, like you're on the opposite side of the point. You agree, I feel you. But dog, like it's hard for me to not be. What are the officials looking at, guy? It's hard for me to not be that guy. Because what are they looking at?
Yeah, look, it's fair. When it comes to the holding and Micah thing and then in the discrepancy, I'm with you. I don't like to be referee guy. Like, you lost because referees. But there's certain, this needs to be talked about.
Sure.
Because according to Micah and Jerry, he said their version of them calling it and being a judgment call of, hey, if we don't think you're going to affect the play, even though you're being held, we're not going to throw the flag. I think that's horse shit.
Yeah.
If you're being held, you don't know if he's going to affect the play. Because if you let his ass go, it's not even just him, right? Anybody, right? It's the letter of the law. A hold's a hold. I don't care if it's Hankins getting held. You got to call holding. Even if Hankins is 10 yards away, if a motherfucker grab Hankins and pull him down, that's a hold. So it's nuts, man.
Even if he pull Hankins down, I won't trip if you don't call us pulling people down. Because then I'm going to start telling Biadasz, hey, man, pull him down. They're not calling it.
And I think that's what's happening. I think teams are going and saying, hey, don't let Micah wreck this game. Hold him. They're not going to call it.
Yeah. And look, if I'm a coach, I'm saying, hey, man, they're not calling this shit, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Him.
Hold him.
Oh, him. Sky, my last point on this, I think the league should get involved on this standpoint. How much more fun would how much more fun would the league be, right? If we go, all right, player of the year on defense, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, Max Crosby, they tied at 35 sacks right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you letting them get away with this holding, I don't think that it takes away from the product. I mean, it's a very pro quarterback stance, but I think it's more entertaining to let these quarterbacks run for their life, especially when the Dolphins D-line wasn't kicking our ass like that. I mean, Chubb kind of got busy on what's his face a couple times, on Chuma a couple times, but dog, like, you affecting games. If you call it every time Micah got held and force teams to stop holding, dog, like Cowboys probably wouldn't lose a game this year, Scott. I mean, we'd have lost to Arizona.
Yeah, just call it fair, man. Like you said, if that's a hold on Tyler, then damn it, Cotton, Copper, whatever the dude's name was, boy was going crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. I ain't gonna say nothing else, man. It is. I mean, it is what it is, Scott. And as a Cowboy fan, I look strange complaining like this. The referees, but it's crazy.
I think it's different in the Micah sense because this is, again, I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but could this be like a record for a premier pass rusher to go games? I know you can say, well, what's a premier pass rusher? But seriously, a defensive player of the year, arguably the best top 3 pass rusher in the league. Have they ever went 9 games without a call?
And they call Tyler every single
they
play.
call him every week. Every
single game. Every game, they just who got weapons of mass destruction, and they call that shit on Tyler.
Somebody said on Twitter he's getting might have been Professor O. He's getting a Connor Williams treatment.
Well, Connor Williams used to go on rides,
but Connor Williams used to really hold for real.
Connor Williams was holding on for his life because he was dying. Tyler holding because he whooping people. Like he's exploding people and they go, But what I'm getting at is I think they looked at the film and said, all right, this motherfucker holds. So they went to the Connor Williams games like, oh, there it is, hold. Yeah. And I think they might be going into this. Well, who's their leading penalty guy on offense? It's Tyler Smith. So they're paying closer attention to Tyler Smith and they're just throwing the flag, man. It's kind of crazy. It's BS, guy.
I agree.
I would play this Hankins and Tyron clip, but he's basically saying that he's not confirming it. It's funny because Jerry Jones said, "Oh, they're gonna play," but Mike McCarthy was like, "Hey, man, we'll see. They're going through walkthroughs and boom, boom." I think it's important to have Hankins and Tyron Smith good to go. You're gonna need both those guys. You're gonna need Dak to be clean to tear them DBs up, and you're gonna need Hankins to deal with that run because it's coming. The run game and your passing offense. It's important. All right, let's get into the phones, man. We ain't doing nothing else. I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the
load. Ain't catching me.
Oh, you was hanging over there. You was hanging. Say it. Hit the button. Say it.
I was quite literally like, come on.
Push the goddamn button.
Scott, I didn't hit a bunch of buttons and I done lost you. I didn't hit all the buttons on my screen.
You done muted me?
I smacked the hell out of my keyboard.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Come on. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. I just smacked the hell out of my keyboard. We cool, Scott. We back at it.
You got me now?
I do it for content. We good.
You don't got me now. He trying to figure it out.
Hello? Check. You don't hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We cool.
I was just talking over you. I was just talking over you. It's cool. But now my screen looked funny and I don't like it. I done did something. All right, let's get
buttons.
Yeah, I smacked the keyboard. Let me get Big A on the phone. See what he talking about. What's up, Big A?
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
What's up, Big Dog? What you got for the show?
Oh, I'm all right. Question. I got 2 points, and then I'll get out of here. First point I have is now, mind you, I understand this is some like Cowboys fan hope, like extreme hope type of thing. Mm-hmm. As for the whole road game issues that we're dealing with, the only thing I can say is like, I'm just me pulling this out of my ass right now. But 12 years ago or 13 years ago, when McCarthy when he won his only Super Bowl, that Packer team at that time period, they were 3-5 on the road. They had 2 bad road losses in December, 2 games left, and they eventually ended up being a wild card team. They were like, I think, the 6th seed that year. They had to go on the road and win 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl. And they somehow, some way, he found a way to do it. So I'm gonna say, I wish on Paul. Hopefully McCarthy, he's done this. He's been in a scenario like this before, and hopefully he's able to tap into whatever the fuck he did in 2010 to pull it out again.
Bro, he ain't got to go away to 2010. He can go back to like week 7 and just do that. What game was the? Let me see. So the Rams was week 8. The Washington football Wizards, the Seahawks, week 13. Just go back to them weeks. Week 14, the Eagles at home. Go to them weeks. He ain't gotta go to 2010.
Hey, I'm not lying. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I agree. I'm just saying, like, for any person, for the uneasiness that's happening, for like, oh, how are they going to do in the playoffs if they got to play 3 road games? I'm just saying, like, hey, he's been in a scenario like that before. Maybe
you can't be condescending about that. That's a legitimate worry. You're 0-4 on the road against quality teams, and for the Cowboys in general, they have not won on the road. They won their first road game in the playoffs last year. Their first one in 30 years. So that's a legitimate concern, going on the road and winning 3 road games, though.
Yeah, I agree. I believe it. Hey, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you guys at all. Like I said, that's some like out of the blue hope stuff for someone to have to cling on to a little bit. Now, the one thing I wanted to leave you guys with, and this is just pure object. This is just me. I'm just curious because, whenever the Cowboys lose in general, Cowboys Twitter acts like it's the end of the world and they lose their mind. And then everyone gets like doom and gloomish. And I just want to have just a pure objective question for all of Cowboys Nation, as we currently sit right now with this roster, the way this roster is currently constructed, with this coaching staff and their deficiencies and their ability or inability to mask these deficiencies, do we personally believe that this team can still make a deep run? Now I'll leave you guys with that.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, big guy. Scott, as the
conference has been locked.
As the team is now, do you think we can make a deep run? A deep playoff run?
Sure they can. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like I have this ton of confidence that to go on the road and win 3. I keep saying it. Like 3 road games. This was the time to get it done and give me that confidence, but my confidence is shaking. I'm not going to sit here and lie. My confidence is shaking that the Cowboys can go on the road and win 3 in a row. So therefore, maybe I just need to refocus it as, okay, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Just look at it that way. You know what I mean? But I don't get how I come out of this game and be like, yep, I got more confidence than I had going into it. I don't. Just keep it moving.
If we go out there versus Tampa Bay and we start here we going in the noise and we just find a way to do it, I say, all right, cool. Then we on to something. I got to sneeze. Okay, now I'm straight. If we just go out there, here we going, versus an away team, and we, you know what I mean, and then yeah, sure, like we go out there, we in motion, we don't get away from it, like we do what we do at home on the road. If we can do that, then maybe I have some type of confidence in it.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we can add variables to it.
Sure.
Yeah, if we do all that shit you just said, if we pretend that we ain't on the road and we just play like we play at home, hell yeah, we can make a deep run. But I've got too much data to show.
I got a ton of games all year, a smattering of games.
We ain't been doing it. Here we go on the road. So that's why I'm like, man, they got to wake up. So and just because my confidence might be shaking, don't mean I don't think this team is talented enough to do it. It's just now they got to go out there and do something that they haven't proven to do in the regular season. They got to do it in the postseason where it's harder. That's just facts, man. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it to y'all.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's get Jack on the phone. See what he's talking about. What's up, Jack? Sound like your phone breaking up, Jack. Where you at?
Ain't that about a bitch?
Okay. Well, that came in clear. What's good with you, Jack? Yeah, I know, right?
What's up, fella?
What's good with you? What's up with you, Jack?
Only his cuss words gonna come in.
I'm good. Yeah. How you doing, brother?
All right.
Bye. How you feeling?
Bless.
Already. Now, with all the pleasantries out the way, with all due damn disrespect, bro, I'm gonna say it. How is Micah Parsons leading the league in pressures, top like by percentage wise, but he only got 12 and a half damn seconds.
Mm.
Every question that was asked, Dak has answered this year.
Mm.
Can you beat a winning team? Can you be dominant? Can you come back and have a winning drive? Game-winning drive.
Mm.
And he did it. Our defense just didn't hold up. So when we going to start putting Dak's name in the elite category? Because he's playing better than all the quarterbacks that they said was better than Dak last year. All of them. Just look at the numbers. I'll wait.
Well, when you say when we going to start doing it,
No. Not we as in us. I mean, we as
we like them. Oh, that ain't never happened. Super Bowl, maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because if it's we like us, I mean, we been saying that Dak elite, but if it's like we like them, nah, they not gonna say. They ain't saying that shit.
No. I already know. We supporting Dak. We ride.
We like
You know
us,
what I'm saying?
yeah, but we like them. Don't fuck that.
But at the end of the day, because I can't wait to get home. Did you try the strawberry Hennessy margarita?
No, sir, I can't drink, but when it's time for me to drink again, I'm gonna start the strawberry Hennessy margarita. Yes, sir, it's on the way.
God, if you could sip, go get your son. Change your whole life.
Strawberry margarita.
Strawberry Hennessy margarita.
Hennessy margarita.
Strawberry Hennessy margarita. I can't drink because I'm trying to,
Yeah.
You want to drink a Patron margarita, a tequila margarita, a slip and slide margarita,
Slip
or
and
any
slide
kind
is
of
crazy.
margarita.
Slip and slide is madness. I didn't know margaritas had that much variety to it. I didn't know.
The Henny margarita is wild.
Y'all got to come to DC.
I would not. I'll be there. I'll be down there one day. I got some people out there.
You should.
Puts out there.
You should.
I've been there before. I've been there.
You should to get down there.
Yeah.
You should get up
there. Yeah, I've been there.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, bro, you know what I'm saying? I do believe in us. I just believe, like, remember, I think Sky had this conversation about McCarthy changing 30% of the plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think when we at home, he uses those 30% that he changed. And then when we away, he go back to telling his old playbook. And I don't like it because I think he do that because he was comfortable with it and it wouldn't cost him nothing.
Yes, guy.
But now it's costing him
JJ
in the most important moment.
All right, new drink. 1 part Alizé, 1 part Chris.
Go ahead, we'll listen to you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, like, what we doing? What we talking about?
Yeah.
Let's just go win these games. Let's go to the garden. Let's go kick our feet up. Let's go sip margarita. Let's go make love to a woman. Watch the game, put the jersey on. And let's go root for the Cowboys, man.
Yes, sir.
And again, always an honor and a pleasure.
Appreciate you, Jack.
Got you.
Jack, got you. Appreciate you, dog. Have a good one, man. Be safe out there.
You too, man.
Yes, sir. Boy, Sky, ever since we just came to the conclusion that we don't work for the View no more.
Listen, I've been cutting up on my shit.
Volume 80, he ain't never get me money.
Boy, I've been dropping some bangers in the roundup.
Hey, never get name bread, you hear me?
Shit.
Oh man.
When it's cookout time, do I still got my joint on here? Let me see. No, I ain't got it. Never mind.
It's all good though. It's all good. Sky be like, all right, y'all, we about to just listen to the music for 20 seconds. All right, y'all.
That's real though.
That's real. All right, man. Let's get Miss Keetra on the phone, see what she talk about. Hey, Keetra.
She did.
Hold on just a second. Let me mute my TV.
Okay, put me on hold, no problem. Okay, cool. Just call me. Just okay, cool. Just no problem. Let's call ESPN and put them on mute. Yeah, I'm playing, Miss Keetra. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I was calling. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to tell you and Scott that I appreciate, y'all doing this show because, I'm just too excessive of a Cowboys fan over here. I be sick and everything. I was sick all week about the Buffalo loss. I turned the game on and off and watch the score in the phone, my nerves be bad and all this other kind of stuff. So when I come watch y'all show and y'all kind of break stuff down, I mean, I feel a little better, still be upset, but it don't be, where I can't get out the bed though.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I noticed when y'all post on Twitter, y'all do pretty good with the people, but they like to attack Okoye and them. They don't come for y'all though.
Because Okoye with the smoke on that on Twitter, bro.
See, Okoye be wanting to fight people in real life.
Okoye
That's I keep it fun. Me and Will still keep it fun. Okoye say, "Meet me somewhere."
I like the stances y'all take. I remember the Voch. You remember when they called you to defend Dak Prescott on Law Station when they had all them guys on there and all y'all was on video. You was driving in the car.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Smoked everybody up there.
One of my favorite ones, and I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. But I just keep on going back to that whole Eagles clip y'all had where you hollering Jolene, because that is too funny. That Jolene, I can't take that or the Dolly Parton part of it that you did for Thanksgiving.
Hey, Miss Keisha, we trying.
Before I got off the phone, I just want to hear you say Jolene.
Jolene.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Thank you so much, Miss Keisha. Thank you so much for supporting us. That really makes our day, and it really means the world to us. People tell us nice things all the time, but if you can narrow it down to something that we really hit on, we go, "Oh man, you really watched the show, and it's really meant something to you." So thank you, times 2, times 3.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, y'all, it's still one game at a time, 1 week at a time. So yeah, this loss sucked. It stung, but we got an opportunity to bounce back against Detroit. So that's the beautiful thing about being a fan. It's always the next week until it isn't. But at this point in time, man, still riding with our boys, man. Come on.
Now, Scott, do you still have your check mark on Twitter?
No, they took them away unless you buy it. So I haven't done that yet.
Scott, I was looking at our Eagle shenanigans and we was doing some numbers, dog.
Oh yeah. I've had this conversation with my wife, like, and with Brother L, like, man. Part of me want to buy it because, you know what I mean? You could do some, but I'm not on there like that for that.
But Scott, we can be. If they monetize, and we can be.
Yeah, but then that means I have to actually do shit on there. I just be on there bullshit and then
Scott,
putting stats out there.
They can pay us for bullshit. Send the check. Man. I don't know, man. I was just looking at it because look, Scott, when we clown the Eagles, like we clown the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And I was just looking at it, I was like, boy, man, I wonder how much this check would have been if me and Will still would have, XYZ or whatever. But it's all good. I just wanted to run it by you. But it's
Yeah, it eventually probably happened because you're still capped from a character standpoint. Like, hear me, I'm a boomer in this case. I'm actually thinking about it to extend the characters. I'm not even looking at it for money because I look at my analytics and I'm not doing those type of numbers with my post. It's just regular ass numbers, man.
Is that are those regular numbers more than the $7.99 it costs to get the whatever? It's an interesting talk, Scott. It's an interesting talk because I might sell out and go ahead and do it. I might sell my soul, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyway. I don't know. I'll probably do it to extend the characters. I think you got to do like numbers to get a bag, and I don't do those.
I'm gonna start.
I don't care for the fuss to do it.
Scott,
I just tell you today. This is a terrible time to be on Twitter right now.
No, it's not great right now. But I will loudly beef with them Eagles characters. You know what I'm saying?
I will not. Bro, I'm telling you, 2 shows. I don't got the bandwidth to be on Twitter like that, bro.
See, you ain't got that vigor like you used to have. You know what I'm saying? You an older gentleman. You chilling out. You know what I'm saying? I still got a little fight in me. I got like 2 more years of fighting me before.
I am not fighting on Twitter, bro. I was mad. I was even on there today doing that shit. I got a whole ass show I do, and then another one. Come get my opinions here. I'll tease it on Twitter. Come here.
I'm gonna start dissing people. I'm gonna start dissing Law Nation. I'm gonna text like, yo, Law, don't believe it. Law Nation bullshit, and I'm gonna. All right, let's get the last call in. 956. What's up? Who? As we listen to Warning in the background. What's up? 956.
Yo, the name is Zeke.
What's up?
I'm gonna give you guys some perspective.
What's good with you, Vic? What you got for the show?
So get this. It looks like I'm going into the playoffs. Every loss is an opportunity to move up in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Except for the last game. The last game, I do think it's important. Go all out. Do what you got to do to get that momentum going into the playoffs. But anywhere in between now until the last game, it's okay to lose.
You talking about the Cowboys?
Rest your players. Yeah, rest your players.
Oh, he's not a Cowboy
Are
fan.
you
No
gonna
way
put
in
Zach
hell.
Martin out there?
I think this is a
Not
troll.
100% against the Miami Dolphins and then risk an injury.
Who your team?
Dallas.
What? My bad. I stand corrected. I didn't think he was a.
You know the 1 and the 2 seed out there still.
It's all good as long as we make it to the playoffs. Hey, I'm okay with these losses as long as you get a higher draft pick.
No. Okay, but like once you in the
playoffs,
once you're in the playoffs, draft pick don't matter.
So basically, this dude's saying just lose in the playoffs.
Whoever wins the South is going to have a higher
draft
draft pick than somebody whose record is better than them because they won their division. It don't work like that.
All right, it's all good, man. Saying it out there, it's every loss is an opportunity. Higher draft pick. I'm okay as long as we make it to the playoffs. We're in the playoffs now.
Vic, listen.
From here on out, it's all good.
Don't even waste.
Vic, no, let's get this content. Okay, so Vic, listen. So once you in the playoffs, number 24 to 32 matters on your playoff placement. So if you the Bucks and you go to the Super Bowl and win it, you can be 8 and 9, but you're gonna get the 32nd overall pick. so losses and draft don't work like that. Plus, you can still get home games depending on how you do this week, next week, and how the Eagles and 49ers operate with Trent Williams hurt and Brock Purdy neck hurting and the Eagles being trash. Like, you got opportunities. So I just wouldn't be out here losing on purpose.
Oh, I think
I see what you're saying, but don't risk Zach Martin's career out there. You know what I'm saying?
You worry about Zach Martin?
Yeah, he was playing injured.
What about Tyron Smith?
100%.
What about Tyron Smith? Because Zach Martin can at least lay on the couch and get up. Tyron can't. You want to rest Tyron and
oh man,
okay,
hey, next draft, this next coming draft, we need left tackle.
What's that?
I'm sorry, but we need left tackle. The wheels have fallen off.
Okay, so how about this? In the next draft, right? What you want to draft first? What you want to draft? Huh? What you want to draft first? No, listen. Would you rather draft left tackle, linebacker, corner, receiver, or running back? What would you draft first?
Left tackle. We gotta protect the pocket.
What if Tyron comes back for like $38 a year? Like, you think he'll be solid? What if the best receiver on the board was there? I know. Hey man, jeez.
We need a left tackle. I'm sorry, we can't count on Tyron Smith even for $1.
Okay, so how many? Okay, so listen, how many games you think we got to lose to get that draft pick to get a good tackle?
At this point, it's okay to lose another game or so, but
I don't want to lose.
I'm thinking there's like 2 or 3 left tackles going up in the first 10 picks. So
no, well, we can't lose enough games to get them. So the lowest pick we can get is 24, right, Scott? Because we've already clinched the playoffs. So the lowest pick we can get is 24.
Yeah, whatever the lowest last seed, if you look like first out or whatever,
it's 24.
Unless depends. Somebody has a worse record in the AFC, right? And they lose 2 in the same round, right? So it's in the mid-20s at the end of the day.
It's in the mid-20s, Vic. So yeah, what's your name again?
Zeke.
Zeke.
From the 956.
Who is Vic?
Yeah, Zeke.
Who is Vic?
Oh, Zeke. Oh, this makes sense. No, just
Zeke.
Is your real name
K?
Is your real name Zeke, or you just a Zeke Elliott fan?
No, my name's Ezekiel, but you may call me Zeke.
Oh, that's dope, Zeke. All right, cool. I got you. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and get you up out of here, man. That was a good call, Zeke. Next time you call in, we'll know it's you. I'll put you down platinum. I don't want to. I don't want.
Every loss is an opportunity. It's as long as we're in the playoffs. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hold on. Why he go out?
He still want to lose on purpose. Zeke, why? Hold on. What's his name? Vic. Why you want? He
kept calling that man Vic, and his name is Zeke. Not even close.
I thought his name was Vic. It says Scott. I thought his name was Vic.
He is like, all right, man, appreciate it. It's been an honor, but just know every loss is an opportunity.
Every
loss is an opportunity for a higher draft. You just explained 10 minutes to him.
Bosh, hear me out. Let's just lose as many games as we can between now and tomorrow. Improve our draft pick, get the first overall pick, and win the Super Bowl, Bosh. No, brother Vic. It ain't Vic. It's Zeke. Zeke. Scott, I tell you what, too. I tell you something else I'm sick of. Every time the Patriots have a good game.
Yeah.
Coach, Mike McCarthy, Coach Clarence here from 4 Star Telegram. So I noticed that Vic Fangio's pass rush picked on y'all a little bit. I guess y'all lost that game on purpose to get a high draft pick, huh?
Follow up.
And just one more, Coach. You think if Trey Diggs was healthy, you'll get more picks from cornerback too, right? Oh, appreciate you, Coach.
Clarence hair falling out.
Oh, shit, he upside down. Oh, Scott. That clip don't get old.
You see Clarence's post earlier today.
Yeah, you. Scott, I don't know why that's so funny. But look, I saw the post a long time ago. I saw the post. And I saw you tag me to it. And the GIF. Oh, it's perfect, Scott.
What'd you say now, Chuck?
What'd you say now, Chuck?
Clarence posted a picture. He said, no opponent's faces on the pass this week. A 2-game losing streak ended that new trend. Clarence here, 4 Star Telegram. Hey, Coach, y'all still going to use those face stickers on those pads after a 2-game losing streak? What'd you say that, Chuck?
4 Star Telegram. Clarence 4 Star Telegram. So Coach, how do you pick up the pieces after this Dolphins loss?
This second laugh kills me, bro.
What was Spice laughing at in real life?
It had to be real, fam.
That ain't no fake laugh.
Ain't no way, dog.
He had to be laughing at something for real. Damn, dog, that was funny.
Hey, look, we will never get him on the show, but if we do, like, just one time, we got to get him.
Oh, yeah, we got to get him. We got Sky,
one time.
And this is why we can't have nice things, Sky.
I had him on my show, though. I did. But that was a long time ago, though.
Well, your show, you know.
A little different, yeah. But
we'll get canceled over it. Yo, I ain't never coming back to this. If you hang up in our face, we win because that's content. Scott, we gotta get him on one week. I'm like, yeah, Clarence, hey man, how long you been doing this? Go, Clarence. Hey, you be killing me. You killing me, Clarence. All right, man. Let's move on. All right, hey man, how long you been working for the Cowboys, man? Yeah. Yeah, man, boy, shit. Working you to death.
Oh shit. Hey, Voch, Clarence Hill, 4 Stars Telegram.
Yes.
Well, you know I'm a Q, so I gotta make sure my Q&As are good.
Oh, look. I was like, Q what? I was waiting on you.
Oh, I know Clarence's dad jokes go crazy to himself.
Oh, you know
to himself.
He be sweating. He be sweating at his dad.
He got the towel. He got the towel with him.
Oh man.
Anyway, go ahead and do the super chats.
Good thing we ain't got a class enforcement. Speaking of cues, right? Good thing we don't have to play the Saints in the playoffs because they'll be getting the boot. Okay. All right.
Matter of fact, I think Spice is a Q too.
Yeah, of course. It's always the big number joint. It's always Supers.
I know Spice had the damn chains around his neck. How many of y'all in here Qs rode around with the chains?
I was gonna be, but I didn't. I didn't take my grades seriously. I didn't take my grades seriously at all.
Yeah, the alphas tried to come for me.
Yeah,
and I live next door to two fraternities.
Yeah,
I heard my is in the basement getting their ass whooped, and I was like, I'm good. I'm pass on.
Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. See, man, when you
I have fun with the Divine Night at my school, though, man.
Yeah, man. See, when you the athlete, you know what I'm saying, football player, like they all kind of gravitate, right in that little lane or whatever, man. I don't live with regrets though, Scott. I don't live with regrets.
No, but that's one I always say I wish I did.
I always
say I wish I did.
There you go. I'm a YouTuber now, man. I'm 31. We moved on. Supers, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. It'd be nice to hear that again. All right. Boy, we ain't read Supers in a minute, boy. We ain't been here. 27. Oh, perfect. We only got 2. Here we go.
Alpha Mason, are you an alpha, bro? Go ahead.
Who?
Alpha Mason. That probably makes sense.
Could be a Freemason. Actually, Alpha Mason from ain't he from Hattiesburg or something? Alpha Mason from okay, cool. I was about to say he's just a Mason, but okay, cool. He might be both. Wow. Kenny Light drop 5 and says entire team on Dak's shoulders. I'm ready for it. Kenny Light. He's Alpha and Mason. Okay, fair enough. Kenny Light drop 5 and says put the entire team on Dak's shoulders. I'm ready for it. Hey,
Kenneth Lott is pissed right now with the whole MVP thing. He was ready for Dak to get that MVP.
Yeah. Voch, are you a Freemason? No, it's funny because my mom is a Delta and an Eastern Star, so I would be in alignment with both of those with Mason and Q's, but
yeah,
I be chill.
My next door neighbors at school, it was alphas and an alpha and a kappa living together. So
yeah,
that's why there's a lot going on next. A whole lot of parties. We do parties too, but a whole lot of parties over there.
Not me thinking Sky was an alpha this whole time because of Voch's opening intro picks, because you be like this.
Oh wow, nah, and that's funny because this is obviously this means a lot of things, but that is the alpha sign, absolutely.
Yeah. But this is just your default. I don't want to throw a gang sign up, but I got to throw something up so it's safe.
Except when I'm in California for training camp, I'm just hands folded. When we got the hard hitters, hands folded. But yeah, that's just my default. Yeah, I ain't throwing nothing up. It's good.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, here we go. And we them boys who hates the Cowboys, he dropped a deuce and says, why doesn't Dak throw the cooks more in away games? Fangio and them did a decent job of dealing with cooks. There was a lot of looks to where they would just like rotate towards cooks. I don't want to say that they gave Cooks more attention than CeeDee Lamb did, but they didn't want Cooks to beat him over the top. I will say that. And the same thing with Buffalo. Buffalo didn't let Cooks get off like that. They didn't let the big play get off like that. So it just happened to didn't happen. What I need Mike McCarthy to do is, if you're not gonna go deep ball with Cooks, still work the work the low game. Work the low game with Cooks. Work your slants, work your crosses, work your digs, or just hand the ball off to Cooks, and that worked. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't give you deep ball, just don't go away from them.
I'll tell you what, this game, the way that they play, could very well mirror the Giants situation. They play a lot of man in cover one, so Cooks could have the opportunity now.
Sky, you know how I go, man.
I know they switched them.
People line up against us and just play their best game.
I mean, if they want to try zone with that DB, be my guest. They better off sticking to what they do best, I think.
Why aren't we running more jet sweeps, especially on the road? Seems like the perfect time. Yep. Jet sweeps be perfect. And we done. Okay, so we done boys the last one. Let's hit refresh and boom, 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 boom. Let's get into it. Oh, there goes Zeke right there. Ezekiel. Have you seen the Super Bowl logo, Purple Red Conspiracy Baltimore? Nah. Whoa, hey, yo, Marcus. God damn, Carl Lewis. Sky, you see Marcus?
Oh, this is not the appropriate music. You got
oh shit. Damn. To know shit. Hold on, let me see. To know what is the right thing to do. And all right, here we go. To know what the right thing to do is not what the greatest coward is. Mike McCarthy is a on the road, and DQ is a certified fraud. Heel Marcus Hardison is back. It's on Dak going forward.
Marcus he was on some.
Damn, I just called Marcus Hardison a scrub. Back in the day, tapes had a side A and a side B. Flash forward, it's only logical that their success would be CDs. Laugh in order to keep from cursing out the franchise and its front office BS. Okay. Lions sleep outside UNLV. Hey, what's got Marcus Hardison? Look, Marcus was like, "Hey, Lions sleep outside." Ass, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
I don't know why it's Marcus Hardison's second quote. I'm just thinking about like Clarence Hill saying that to coach at the press conference.
Hey, coach, what's his name? Clarence Hill. Before we start talking, back in the day we had tapes, man. You know, side A, side B. Flash forward. It's a good time to get CDs involved.
Yo, he would say some shit like that. Follow up, coach. Why didn't you get CD involved?
Why did you get CD involved? Why did you get CD involved? It's about to be 5 o'clock, Sky. We can't have this much fun.
No, man. I gotta get this out of my head because everything I think about Clarence, when Clarence tweet, bro, I literally do.
Mike McCarthy had a press conference today. Mike McCarthy had a press conference. I was looking for it. I was listening to Mike McCarthy. I was like, Clarence, you better not ask a question and laugh.
We might have to do read Clarence Hill's tweets in Clarence Hill voice.
Oh.
We might have to do it one day, man. S&P Lounge. Let me pull up.
That's content right there. I love that, Scott. All right, y'all, man. Follow the volume. Follow Voch Lombardi. Go watch the Micah Parsons film session when you're done here. Follow Skywalker Steele. Skywalker Steele. He's gonna have a Koye Friday. Pat NOC Walker tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. There we go. A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30 on YouTube. All right, y'all hold down for the Doski Woes and the Peasky Whiskey. Till next time, boy. It better be.
Are you not entertained?
You should.
Oh man, that tweet is funny.
Call out the volume when it's down low. When it's turned down low, huh? No, you know he hurt too, boy. Like he laughed till it hurt. He laughed till he